We've picked out 5 burning issues for investors to consider in 2017. Let's find out if they're going to be true or false. The 30-year rally in bonds is over. In 2017, we see yields rise. True or false?
False. The bond market is closer to death. It's older, but it's a fusty old beast and it will live on.
True, but I have serious reservations about how far they rise.
True. They've gone way too far in the short term on the upside and they're due for a pause or a correction, but I think bond yields in the US and probably on average globally will end at the year higher.
False. Deflation's not dead, it's sleeping.
2016 saw the bounce back off the canvas for commodity prices. In 2017, they kick on and move higher. True or false?
True. I think the broad trend will remain up, particularly as global demand continues to edge higher.
False. I have worries about China.
False and true. Some do, some don't.
I'd say false on that one. I think they've run very hard, and in some of the commodities that Australia is most sensitive to, there seems to be excess supply. So weight of balance would say false.
The Australian economy has been the poster child globally. In 2017, Australia celebrates 26 years without a recession. True or false?
True. Yes, we've gone through a bit of a wobbly patch. Lately anyway, September quarter was down, but I think that was a bit of an aberration due to bad weather. A bit of an odd patch there in terms of state capex spending or capital spending. I think that will bounce back. Soft retail sales, I think that will bounce back. And of course, I think the resources side will continue to boost export volumes.
True. Hopefully, but true.
False. We're having a recession. We're halfway there already.
True. It's hard to bet against the 26-year trend, and while there are challenges, I think there's enough reasons why Australia will continue to grow.
2016 was the year of the anti-establishment vote. In 2017, we will see Europe join this trend. True or false?
False. I think the reality is that Europe has always been to the left of Britain, of the US. And so you're not seeing this sort of leftish sort of backlash against rising inequality that you are seeing in the US and in Britain.
I'd say true in that they would influence politics more, but false in that they would actually come to power.
The one I would worry about, where I'm a little bit wary, is Italy. But I think if Five Star Movement does take power in Italy, they won't be as anti-Euro as they are at the moment. They'll have to wind that back, just like Syriza did in Greece.
True. Definitely true and hopefully true.
False. I think it's overhyped. Merkel will get re-elected.
Final one, the world's largest economy, the US, growth takes hold. I'm saying GDP of 3% or higher in 2017. True or false?
A little less clear on that one in my own mind, but I'd probably say false. But I think to the extent growth lately in the US has been bouncing around 2% on average, a bit softer in the first half of 2016, a bit stronger the second half, but averaging around 2, I'd say the risk is that it comes up. So my point forecast would be something like 2.7, 2.8% growth, so a pick up on the last few years, but there is that little risk there that'll get over.
False. 3% probably possible, but at that stage, tighter financial conditions act as a counterbalance.
True, for a little bit.
False, but if it is true, global growth will slow.